Okay, now as we check in on, of course, now just over about 0.5%, or right around 0.5% as we do, of course, check in on the four major averages. Also looking at some of these futures products, we are still seeing that strength remain in the 10-year. While crude is still notably pulling back, actually, and now seeing some more pressure on the day, down about
1,198 as those shares increase, up more than 300% this year, more than 800% higher on a year-over-year basis. AI is driving the story here from the view of Needham. They say this is a demand story here, pricing story, the fact that they are raising prices, and just the limited new capacity coming online. I was talking to Wayne Kaufman earlier over at Phoenix Financial Services, and he says, look, where have these analysts been? And he said Micron is still cheap, especially when you think about the visibility of Micron and other names in this space having visibility out 8 quarters. He said that's unusual. That's not typical. And of course, the mention of this that's what's keeping the lid on oil prices right now as well. But Rachel, we have to wrap it up there. But thank you so much for your time.
Right. On the floor, I bring you real-time sentiment from traders driving the action. And in Chicago, we break down the data
exchange there, but I'm interested to get your thoughts on the MSCI reclassification review of Korea being added to a watch list for an upgrade here. Is that, I believe, from EM to DM? And could you just sort of unpack that? Because I often wonder why Korea is not classified sometimes as a DM, but just walk us through.
For MSCI, they're classifying it as emerging market because of market accessibility reasons, and a lot of that has to do with the convertibility of the currency, also some trading restrictions that have been in place. And typically what happens with MSCI, they place a